Alright, friends. Hello and welcome to, a nice relaxing evening of VATSIM on board the TFDI design MD-11F. We're doing polar cargo ops, up through Canada, from Indianapolis International at the FedEx hub, across Canada over to Alaska. So this is going to be just kind of chill, going through the checklist, trying to have a nice successful flight, talking to ATC, provided they're still online for much longer, but we're going to do our best. And obviously this is not going to be probably the full flight, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of want people to hear this, to hear what I'm doing, so we're gonna climb on into the cockpit and get started here. So first things first, we're going to turn on the battery, external power is on, and then we will arm emergency power. And with that, we'll get some lights turned on in here. I normally won't start, normally we'll turn the floods off whenever we get going, but we need instrument flood to start the engines. And here, since this is not very serious, since this is not an event, I'm gonna put on some music. Is any of the desktop audio working? I don't think so. There we go. Alrighty. So let's see here. Importing our flight plan to the EFB. We got Indianapolis to Anchorage. Go ahead and apply the payload and fuel, and then we will go to FMC1. Navigational data is up to date, and then we will send the flight plan to the FMC. Whoa, that was strange. And with that, I forgot to turn on the IRUs. Alrighty. And then we can initialize the inertial reference system. And that will take a little bit for it to get into its position. IRU is in a line. And during that time, we can go ahead and start punching in a few other numbers. For instance, our alternate is Papa Alpha Echo November. Our cruise level tonight is going to be 320. The cost index of 200. Move on. And we already have everything established here. Block, fuel, takeoff, gross weight will all be filled as such. And then we can go ahead and go to, I think that the next page of that is not very useful to us, so we will go to performance. Or further, let's see. We already received pre-departure clearance from the Indianapolis Tower controller. So let's see, we're going to be squawking 3455. We'll go ahead and get that on and in just normal transponder mode. And according to the ATIS, allow me to read the ATIS information here before I make any rash decisions on punching these numbers. Oh well. I see no departure, so I'm gonna say 2-3 right, because that's what's being used for approach. So naturally that would mean the same thing. So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and get our performance in here, and let's do 2-3 right. Weather information, we already are at standard barometric pressure, and takeoff weight. Quick calculation. Flex will be set to 44. And our slope, just typing something in, jeez. And our slope will be at 0.4. With our headwind at 4 knots. Flaps are going to be at 25. And we got 148, 163, 177 for V speeds. And on that note, let's see. We are cleared via the near 7 departure. Bravo Victor Tango transition. So we're going to do 2-3 right, near 7 BBT transition. And let's see if that clears our settings here. It does not. Wonderful. And that should bring our stabilizer, which should be set to 9. So we can go ahead and set our stab. Gonna make sure all my control surfaces and stuff work here. Okay. I'm using the Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight control stick, which is really nice. Like I said, I don't think anybody is watching, but if you happen to see this in the future, my name is Kenzie, and I like airplanes very much. So I hope you get joy out of this, like I get joy out of it. Because I like this. I like flying. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to play a game like this. So I think that now all we're doing, let's see. Climb and maintain 5,000. I like to go ahead and set this for 5,000 because the plane is a little squirrely upon departure. Because you gotta do a lot of stuff in rapid succession to keep it in proper working order. Only one in this airspace. Emergency light system. My bad. My bad. Arm. Let's see what else we got here. We forgot to turn on nav and logo that shows we're getting power to the aircraft, which is never a good idea. Nothing else that we need to do here. Checking all the systems. We'll get APU and stuff on here pretty soon. Go ahead and set up our secondary gyro. Let's see, what is our arrival tonight into Anchorage? It's the Witty 4 to 07 right. So we'll go ahead and punch that in, just because things could change, but I just like to have something there. from the Juliet Oscar Hotel transition. Put that in there. And we will wait for the IRU to align. He sees already that our squawk code is correct. Double check that. 3455. Mm, 250 and I'm pretty sure we'll be in nav mode here. Provided that there's no specific heading we're given upon departure. What a beauty this aircraft is. Those lights are huge. Those taxi lights are huge. So I'm gonna double check the charts really quickly and see. I usually don't check them in game, but it'll be easier for you guys to see it. All right. All right, so as far as I remember, according to the ATIS, there are certain points that are closed, such as FedEx points 1, 2, and 3 are closed. So I will have to exit from point 4. And according to my handheld AFB, my iPad here, let's go ahead and unload the previous slide. Yeah, so point 4 is above us, so we can go. Let's see, can you guys see the cursor here? We can. Wonderful. So let's see, we're about here, so we're gonna push back onto the north taxi line, and then we'll go from point 4 onward. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect timing. Alrighty, on that note, let's go ahead and get the APU started. Which we can watch right over there on the right if you look. We can listen to it as well. As far as I remember, the APU comes out like right down there. Somebody just land? Am I hearing? Oh, look at that moon, dude. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Alrighty. APU bleed is on. And we're going to initiate pushback. So as such, we can disconnect from... No! Shit! I meant to click on the button above that. That's a good thing there's nobody watching, because that was embarrassing. Oh, what's the restart condition? Do I have to... Okay, there we go. That's embarrassing. Oh well. It doesn't take that long for it to start. Okay. My bad about that, friends.
Approach United 177. That's making it arrival. 1616.
177 Eddie approach, good evening. Lobby noting of hotel, you could plan 2-3.
2-3 right.
Sorry, that's so loud. I turned it down a little bit. Alrighty, wheel chocks are set. Allow me to go and get the tug in position, and we'll get the engine started, which is one of my favorite parts. I think instead of turning that down...
177,
oh,
just want to make sure I heard that right. You can plan 2-3 right.
I'm gonna turn down...
Yep, 2-3 right, United 177.
I'm gonna turn down V-Pilot. Jude Sineus, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. You came just in time. We are ready for pushback. I'm about to get the tug attached, and then we'll be starting the engines. We'll be on our way. Last name right. You know, let's fly out. Safe travels. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes, I always try to, I don't know. I try to defeat the stereotype of like the dumb American that just says like everything completely, like, you know, like with phonics as we were taught, and instead considering like, you know, contextual clues for vocabulary. Let's see. Tug is attached, it appears. Okay, here we go. Back and to the right. No parking brake. Chocks are not set. Pushback is beginning. With that, we will select engine ignition mode alpha. APU bleed is on. Engine number 3 start can begin. As we watch into climb. And fuel flow on. Beautiful. As she screams to life. What's your PC setup? I have a Ryzen 7 7700X processor, an RTX 2080 Super, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and then a motherboard. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. Okay, perfect. Now let's get engine number 2 in startup mode. Yes, I'm very lucky to have a computer that can handle something like this. But whenever Flight Simulator 2024 comes out, I hear it's going to be a lot less demanding. And the tail jet is spinning up right now. That should... Hold on. There we go. That's really good. Not exactly perfect, but good. As usual will do. I'm gonna get my rudder pedals calibrated right fast. I am on a yoke, as you can see. I'm gonna get my rudder pedals calibrated and okay. And then what we do is we apply the brakes as such. Parking brake goes on, and then tug gets disconnected. As we start the startup process for engine number 3. Or engine number 1, rather.
United 177 at racing, cleared ILS 23 out of approach.
At racing, cleared ILS 23 approach.
FedEx 2612, heavy you up.
And Indy approach, FedEx 2612 heavy with you.
Yep, FedEx 2612 heavy. I'm not sure if you have the ATIS yet, but we do have numerous taxiway closures. If you don't mind calling me ready to taxi ahead and to your left at that exit spot, that'd be great.
Roger, we have Information Hotel on board. We were pushing back, minding the closures. I'll be sure to let you know before we start anything.
No, you're good to go. I just want to make sure you didn't taxi over the ramp, and I had to turn you all the way around.
Yeah, definitely much appreciated, for sure.
All good.
Oh shit, because he was talking to me. I'm just gonna burn up that poor engine starter. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get those extended. Everything looks good up above. APU does its own thing when turning off. Alright, let's double check that ATIS, because there are a ton of closures. Let's see. Taxiway Papa closed between Taxiway Juliet and Taxiway Charlie. Taxiway Delta closed between runway... So hold on, let me see here. I'm gonna see if I can... As far as I'm aware, on the iPad, I can write things. So let me see here. If I tap that, I tap this... So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and write this down. Okay, let's see. Taxiway Papa closed between Taxiway Juliet and Charlie. So that would mean... Oh jeez. There's a lot of shit going on here. Juliet and Charlie, so that would be between here and there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Taxiway Delta closed between runway 14 and Taxiway Delta 3, which would place us right there. Oh my gosh, there's so many closures. Wow. Taxiway November 3, taxiway. No, jeez. Okay, dude. I'm just gonna let him guide me. I'm just gonna let him do the process. We're pretty much all ready to go here, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this like this. Close our pushback assistance program here. And go ahead and call for taxi. And in the approach, FedEx 2612 Heavy with hotel, we're ready to go now. Ready for taxi.
Alright, FedEx 2612 Heavy, go ahead and pull up to hold short of Delta, head into your left there.
Oh, my apologies, short of Delta for FedEx 2612.
United 177, clear to land, runway 23 right, 11 is comp.
Clear to the rank.
And here we go. We are in motion.
Altimeter's 29901. Okay, yeah, we're 30 land. United 177, clear to land, 23 right.
To the right, clear land. United 177.
FedEx 981, descending ready to shoot 3 arrivals.
FedEx 981 Heavy, ND Roger. I need your altitude, please, for radar identification purposes. Do you have the...
FedEx 981, we're passing to 200 now, and we have the 8.
Okay, ATIS Hotel's current. You can plan 23 right, and let me know when you have that.
23 right, sure, FedEx 981.
FedEx 2612 Heavy, turn right onto Delta. Actually, just stand by. I gotta pull up the chart on this one, because I gotta figure this one out myself.
Roger, we're standing by. I was trying to take a look at it too, and there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Should be Delta 3 there to your right. Do you see that? Delta and then Delta 3.
Roger, we see Delta 3 on the charts.
FedEx 2612 Heavy, taxi via Delta, Delta 3, Charlie 3, Charlie, and Papa to 23 right. You can cross 5 right, or correction. You can cross 23 left at Delta 3.
Alright, 23 right via Delta 3, Charlie 3, Charlie, Papa, cross, 23 left at Delta 3 for FedEx 2612 Heavy.
Read that correct?
Jeez, dude, what is going on tonight? Oh my gosh. I'll go ahead and put this auto brake into takeoff mode. Okay, here we go.
FedEx 981 Heavy, delete speeds on the arrival. You're number 1 tonight.
Oh, special thing, FedEx 981, limited speed.
We got first left. Landing lights.
It's 177, turn left onto Bravo.
United 177.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the EFB because it's not necessary at this point. I'm just kind of annoying.
Died 177 taxi via Bravo, Romeo, Hotel to Park.
Bravo Review Hotel Park.
Thank you.
What a beautiful monster. God, I love this aircraft. And TFDI did an amazing job making this thing happen. You know, I really should be streaming like vertically, like for like YouTube shorts. That appears to be like the meta nowadays. But if I'm being honest, I've completely given up on like playing the meta of YouTube and ascertaining popularity, because it's just a cesspool, dude. Like I don't know how else to word it. It's awful. Yeah, I feel like when I like first like was interested in YouTube content back in like 2010, 2011, it was like a completely different thing. Like the way that people talked on camera and the way that the things that they said and did for content, quote unquote. I don't like that word, but you know, all that stuff. It's
2612 Heavy, fly runway heading 1 runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, FedEx 2612 Heavy. Do I still have my landing lights on? I'm not supposed to do that. And now it just feels like, it's like, how can we get the most AdSense out of anybody? Specifically children. That's the weird part, is how much of this stuff is advertised towards children. That's just weird, man. I think that's just weird. Oh, whoops. That's not what we want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and start the FSA cars program. Alrighty. Cross check. Pulling onto the runway. Engage strobes. All lights on. Yeah, I love this song, dude. I'm just playing some, I guess this is an oldie. This isn't that old. Okay, let's see. Takeoff config in the green. Let's go ahead and get lined up here. Alright. Sync that. Profile on. Yes. Tune to 250. 1 second. Here we go. And we're pushing forward. Engine stable. And here we go. Pushing to 107. Flex temperatures. Watching temps. And watching speeds. Out of taxi mode. Everything's still looking
Yeah,
good.
177. If you're still on frequency, you're still connected to the network. For your replay, thank you. Fuck it, man. Usually it'll boot you if you do that, but I guess not.
V1. Rotate. Airborne. Positive rate, gear up.
2612 Heavy, Indy departure radar contact, turn right heading 360.
Right 360 for FedEx 2612 Heavy. We don't want to angle up too much.
Like 2612 Heavy, fly heading 010.
Flight 010 for FedEx 2612 Heavy.
6981 Heavy, descend to maintain 3000. FedEx 981 Heavy, descend to maintain 3000.
Data 3000, 6981.
FedEx 2612 Heavy, clear direct stacks, resume the departure, climb maintain 3000.
Let's see, which one is he saying? Clear direct stacks, resume the departure, and say altitude one more time for FedEx 2612 Heavy.
FedEx 2612 Heavy, climb maintain 13,000.
And up 13,000 for FedEx 2612 Heavy.
FedEx 981 Heavy, reaching 3000, reduce speed 210 now.
Reaching 3000 to 210 knots, FedEx 981.
Still trying to fly this by hand until we get it to a better position. Because, as they say, if you don't know how to fly the plane, you're just a systems operator, you know? So I always try and fly until 10,000. Because if you get up in the air and you just immediately activate autopilot, that's not much fun in my opinion. However, I do wish that I could point the stab down a little bit, yeah. This is getting out of hand.
6981 heavy, turn right heading 330. Correction, turn right heading 150.
Right, 150.
There we go. God, this thing is amazing to fly. I wish you guys could see the massive smile I have on my face.
210 for now, please.
Okay. Slat retract speed.
Text 2612 heavy, contact Chicago Center 134.87, y'all, good night.
And over to Chicago Center 134.87 for FedEx 2612 heavy. It was fun messing with those taxiways with you. Have a good night, friend.
Always a good time. Have a good one. 6981.
Delta 1739, contact Chicago approach on 119.0.
1190 Delta 1739. See you.
Yep.
And Chicago Center, very good evening. FedEx 2612 heavy 9,300 for 16,000.
FedEx 2612, Chicago Center, welcome. And what did you say your altitude you're climbing to was?
We're climbing to 16,000.
FedEx 2612, climb maintain flight level 320.
And all the way up, tree 20 for FedEx 2612 heavy. Alright. Above 10,000, engaging autopilot. There we go. We can do FMS speed now. And all the way up, 320. All landing lights can go off. Floodlights can be turned down. Except I do like to leave this one on just a little bit, but it looks a lot cozier this way. And as such, we are well underway.
Or 54321. It looks like Cleveland went offline and they're staying offline, so if you wanted to run now may be your chance.
I can't right now. Okay, I'll do it later.
I'll be in Chicago Center for a little
Yeah,
bit.
no problem.
And
Do
then
you?
we'll probably cross through Winnipeg Center as well. But, Minneapolis Center is not online, unfortunately. So, maybe around that time. We'll, mostly just wanted to show that the takeoff procedure. And just kind of, I don't know, it's nice to have somebody, just like watch and see what I'm doing. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a big part of the fun. When you're kind of a freight dog, you know, like a lot of what you do is you know, is by yourself. Look at her roar. What a beautiful aircraft. You know, a lot of what you do, a lot of
77 Papa Bravo, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.22 so on.
a lot of people become freight dogs because they don't want to deal with people.
Chicago Center, good evening, United 1898, flight level 350.
At 1898, Chicago Center.
But I unfortunately don't think I will ever be able to become a real air transport pilot because I take an SSRI, and as far as I'm aware, you're not allowed to become an air transport pilot if you're on any kind of
contact 35 miles west of the Waterloo VOR. Welcome.
if you take any kind of medicine such as that.
FedEx 204, contact enemy left, what's in our 128.22.
12822, FedEx 204 Heavy.
Fellow MD-11.
Chicago Center, American 2119, flight level 1.
American 2119, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 370, resume normal speed.
370, resume normal speed.
And Chicago Center, FedEx 2612 Heavy, requesting a quick 2 minutes out of the cockpit.
FedEx 2612, approved as requested, report back up.
Roger. Alright, I'll be right back.
Center, good evening. Get on made sure Bravo flight level 260 for 240.
5180 Sierra Bravo, Chicago Center, welcome. Yeah, 1898, descend via the Flight 7 arrival, except maintain 300 knots at fight, the O'Hare altimeter 2988.
Send via the Flight 7 arrival, maintain 300 knots at fight. And what was the O'Hare altimeter again?
The O'Hare altimeter 2988.
2988, copy United 1898.
And Chicago Center, FedEx 2612 Heavy, back on the flight deck.
FedEx 2612, roger.
I return.
Or 518 Sierra Bravo, clear direct Haley, cross Haley at 6,000, the midway altimeter 2989.
2989, clear direct Haley, cross Haley at 6,000, 8 Sierra Bravo.
Can I rotate? Is that a thing? Filters.
Turkish 6, you're leaving my airspace, radar service radar frequency change approved, so long.
Roger, 10 to Unicon, went to the small 8. Bye, thank you. Have a good night.
You as well.
Oh, here we go. I'm learning so much right now. So we'll do, let's see, right, like 300. How does that look? 500? Yeah, there we go. Bottom, let's say 200. That's too much. 150. And then top would be 200 as well. Now let's do 180. I like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Holy wowzers. So now I can just. Oh wow. Okay, this is awesome.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's thick.
Oh, dude. Okay, so we're watching Kitchen Nightmares. This is our in-flight entertainment.
It's a mess. What a fucking embarrassment.
I love this shit. I love eating inferior food while also like
They make it probably every other day.
while also like enjoying like some less than savory food. Like I'm gonna treat myself to a Hostess cupcake right now. I normally don't eat these. I am a very healthy person. I only weigh 160 pounds at 5'10". But sometimes, you know, life isn't anything if you don't enjoy some things that you're not supposed to enjoy now and again. With exceptions, like, you know, drugs and alcohol you should probably not do in general. Those are not a good idea ever.
Are your ranch and bacon potatoes?
Okay, great. Thank you. Right.
What is that, aircraft and I know this is gonna look weird.
Baked potatoes.
Close transit.
These
Okay.
are the frozen ones.
They're frozen ones.
God, they taste dreadful.
Like, wow,
Were they baked?
you're not supposed to eat that, but
3 weeks ago.
damn is it good.
I know it may sound like a stupid question. If they were baked 3 weeks ago, where's the filling gone?
We used the filling for the mashed potatoes.
So my potatoes have been sold already.
Yes,
This restaurant's called Hot Potato Cafe.
it is.
Okay, and you just served me 3-week-old frozen potato skins that have no potato inside. I feel like a potato organ donor. How strange. No, you laugh. I'm glad you find it funny because I don't.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not really sorry. I'd be fucking embarrassed if I had to serve that.
Altitude.
Next.
Altitude. I'm gonna go kill myself in the kitchen. It's
Oh
hard
my
to hear
lord,
sometimes
dude.
when somebody comes in here and tells you how big
Whoa.
your food sucks. It's like someone calling your kid fucking ugly. It's hard to hear. Oh my god. What was he saying? That we should be embarrassed. We baked potatoes 3 weeks ago. So he's like, so somebody else ate my insides. Because I said we used them for mashed potatoes. Oh my god. Well, we did. I know, but when you see here broken down like that, it feels god awful. I
It
can only
does.
do so much, you know? I've been given these recipes and I'm just rolling with them and I'm completely lost myself.
I just felt so bad for that chef.
Say a rosary before you walk out the door.
Oh lord.
And remember, the bowl's hot.
That is so sad.
We have the shepherd's pie.
Besides that bullshit. They've got 2/3 mash and 1/3 greasy minced lamb. That's not the shepherd's pie I know. I'd like them to taste that. Because each and every one of those owners need to know what kind of shit to be served.
You got it.
Can I rotate this?
My God.
He wants all three of you to taste the shit that you serve people.
Alright, give me a spoon.
I can. Oh my gosh,
It's
look
like
at
something you get
this.
in the cafeteria at college. It does suck. It was like, hello, I
Wow, serious. That's awesome.
David, this is really bad. I'm about done with this job shit here, man. Wow. I have to.
There we go. Yeah, it's on our iPad. There we go.
Wants to disappear. I'm about to blow up. People are crazy. I laugh out of frustration. But when I came on, I made a deal with my staff.
If your pilot was watching a video
I keep my word.
on her iPad, what would you say in the cockpit?
Okay, got the big cowboy burger, medium rare. If you don't have any of those extras, take one.
Oh my gosh, that's so... No way that's real. Come on, dude.
I'm terrified to bring out of this burger. I don't even
Why would they... Who thought that was a good idea to serve like with such a tiny little hat?
American 2119, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.22.
With a very small print on top of the bar register.
And they never look impressed. They're all just like none of them ever see the humor in it. But I guess that when it's like your livelihood that's like possibly going under, you know what I mean? Perhaps maybe you're not so keen to be laughing at the things going on in front of you. Like, that's happened some like some of the chefs have like broken down like when Gordon talks like this. Oh God.
I see. Cooked out. Damn. That's dreadful. Dreadful.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Well,
Like that guy. He's just so depressed.
Disappointed, embarrassed, hurt. Keep eyes up, guys. But one thing I have that's a little different is Australian meat pie. The Australian meat pie is the #1 staple in Australia. I have brought them to America, and Chef Ramsay will absolutely love it. And that's Ramsay's, by the way. She's not gonna like it. What? She's not gonna like it.
so this is the
Australian meat pie. Beef.
time to go down under. It's that thing. What a mess. I mean, that was disgusting. That Australian pie comes from back in Australia with
That's so sad, dude.
Deli, pastry on top, soggy, gooey stuff.
I would eat it. I often think that he's too harsh sometimes. But then I remember that like if you're like that caliber of chef, you know what I mean? It's kind of something different.
Because I'm insulted. You verbally
Oh yeah, this is when they...
today, and I
Dude,
thought
this
that
whole
was
episode is
wrong.
crazy.
I didn't tell you the truth. I didn't say nasty things to you. Okay, really, I didn't really.
When I told you about the burger, you refused to listen.
You don't understand. You're judging me on you coming in here disrupting the entire service. I've been doing this.
Disrupting?
You did disrupt us last night.
What about my lunch?
When you're
Oh my
standing
gosh, he
here-
looks so bewildered.
How would I cook for you?
Who disrupted you then?
Everybody. What are you talking about?
American 439, Chicago Center, welcome.
I do my best so our business doesn't close because we can't find qualified people.
Both of these people got like indicted on something and both live in Israel now.
And let me see how
If you want to know some behind the scenes lore, you can still find the guy on the left, Sammy. He still posts on Facebook and he's posts like stuff about the war. It's crazy.
I do not. What? Are you in my argument? Well, let me show you some. Can I show you reviews? Hundreds of reviews.
This is one of the few times that it was like not scripted.
No, good reviews. Real customers that have supported us for 6 years. You're attacking my business and my life. This is all I do is live this life every day. You're not telling me the problems. You are saying I'm delusional. I'm this. I'm this. I'm this. Can we talk about what we came here to speak about, please?
You told me to be honest
I am always
about the problems that you've had, that you cannot talk to your wife, and the issues, that she can't take criticism before I met
That's
her.
fine. I have no problem saying that.
That's fine. I think you're too far gone.
Okay, then let's end the show. You think I'm too far gone?
Oh my
There's
good
no
lord.
hope. Yalla, yalla. It's Christmas. Let's go home. Okay.
They can't help people. They can't help themselves. They cannot ever take
This
one
lady
ounce
is insane.
of criticism.
on. Hold on. Let's see. There's got to be some better ones. Oh, this is a good one.
Hello.
This is a really good one.
Thank you.
I love watching Gordon Ramsay eat terrible food.
Is this how it's normally served?
Oh Lord.
Yes.
You pay $800 a night to stay here.
$800 a night for a hotel room. This is also in like 2011, 2012-ish. So that was like really, that was a lot of money.
That much.
Yes. It's one cup.
It's like a retirement home. Is that luxury, you think?
No, not at all.
What would you rather do? Sip that out of a cup?
Of course.
We barely got...
But I have to give props to like
Anyway,
the hostess here because she's
For you, just go ahead and let us
she's so nice.
darling,
I'm sorry.
you can say that now. It's finished. Thank you.
My pleasure.
The chicken parmesan slider.
He doesn't say anything about the soup. Oh, okay, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's a takeaway.
It can't be that bad. It's never that bad, right? Have you ever spit out food at a restaurant before? I don't think I've ever done that before.
Where are the crab cakes?
Alright, I'll watch this video and I'll probably end the stream because pretty much everything that has happened has happened. So. Oh my God, they're so small. I've never seen a crab cake that small, even at a fancy restaurant. Even though the one time I went to like a fancy restaurant with they served like one crab cake, it was like a huge crab cake. Oh, and she's so sweet too. Oh my God.
Rack of lamb encrusted in macadamia nuts, fresh herbs, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. It's served with a honey vinegar reduction.
It's so undercooked. It's raw.
I always get nervous when you see white fat like that on the side of the chop.
It is completely raw.
To your liking?
It's pretty raw in the center.
You like the flavor of it though, the honey garlic?
No, way too sweet.
I'm not satisfied with the quality of foods coming out of the kitchen. I believe our chef has a learning curve to be where he needs to be.
Thank you.
Classic.
54321, Julie, my airspace radar service terrain frequency change approved.
Let's check my position. Oh, okay, I'm about halfway through Chicago Center.
122.8.
She put everything on her charge card.
Bought food for the restaurant on a credit card. Dude.
Delta 1492, sorry about that. We're just about to leave. You can go ahead and go back to Unicom.
Sorry, have a good evening.
FedEx 2612, radar service terrain frequency change approved.
And over to the dark side for FedEx 2612 Heavy. Have a good night, friend.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, that's gonna be the end of the stream for me because there's nobody hanging out.
Bravo,
And
contact Chicago approach
yeah.
on 119er point.
Thanks.
119er.0.
I'm glad that this was something that I could do for at least a little bit.
Radar service terminate frequency change.
Have a good night, friends. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And hopefully I'll do this again
United
soon.
1898, contact
Goodbye for now.
on 119er.0.
Oh,
119er.0, United 1898. Thanks for the ACCs.